Hello everyone, it's just a dad. Today I'm going to do an unboxing and a review on the Shark TurboBlade Fan. They call it a high-speed multi-directional cooling system. I took everything out of the box. Looks like we got a big part here. They're labeled. There's a small part. We got a remote, some batteries, and here's the base station. Okay, it does come with a remote, and some functions are only available on the remote. So on the back, push this down and slide this out. It takes 2 AAA batteries. It does come with the batteries that you need to operate the remote. Slide this and click it into place. Okay, this is the base station. This is what's going to sit on the floor. It does come with a power cord. It's 2-prong and it's 6 feet long. Now there is some tape. We want to remove this tape, but we're going to remove this tape after assembly. Again, this is like a little filter screen. So once in a while, this is where the air intake is going to be. And once in a while, you will have to clean. There's like a little plastic screen on there. You'll have to clean that. There's what that looks like. Now the fan is 120 volts, 60 hertz, 1.6 amps. So on both sides, there's this tape. This is for, this thing will oscillate, but they want you to leave that tape installed so that we can assemble this. We can see the fan down in here, but we're gonna take this part B and we're gonna install it right here, this part. So let's take B. Looks like there is, yeah. There's the red arrow. So there's a red arrow there and right there in the middle. Line those up. Then it goes in, and then we need to rotate it. Turn it till it clicks. You want to turn it clockwise there. And I was just kind of gripping it up here, but turn it clockwise, you'll hear it click. Okay, up here, we're going to take this piece of tape and this cardboard off. Then we're going to grab C, and again, there's a red arrow. There's a red arrow. It just pushes on. You don't really turn. Now, once you push it on, now I can turn it. That's for directing the airflow. All right, now let's see. It says remove tape after assembly. It is completely assembled now. Now there is a sticker up here. I'm going to leave that on. That's got some really good information on it. You eventually can take it off so it'll look really nice. Let's take this one off. We want to take, let's see how well these come off. Okay, good. They're coming off very easy, no tape residue. Now we can take this tape off, rotate it around. Let's take this big A off. No tape residue, good. And you can take these off after a while, but it's got some good information. There is a button here. You can control the fan somewhat from this button, but certain functions only work with the remote. Make sure you get both of these on the bottom or it won't oscillate. Okay, so I've got it all assembled. Now you're in control of this. You're going to direct this and you can turn. Well, they don't want you to turn it. But there's no electricity that's going up into here. There's no motor up here. You're going to be in charge of turning these to direct the airflow. And the base station oscillates. So there is a motor down there to oscillate it. That's what's going to move it left or right. But you can point this any which direction you want. It's like you can even just go 360. These will point that way, all the way up or all the way down. I did notice that in the plug-in, there is a spot, there's a fuse inside there. It looks like if you need to replace it, it takes a 2.5 amp fuse. Nice long cord, again, 6 feet long. Let's plug it in. Now this display down here is going to tell us some things and we can control it from this, but I've got the remote, let's turn it on. Now it says we can disable those beeps, which I'll show you. All right, so it's ramping up and it's got several fan speeds. It's got 10 fan speeds and I can adjust the fan speed and you'll watch the lights go up. Now it's got more than these 5. You press it again, it's going to blink and then it goes up to the next. There's 6, 7. See how it blinks all 5 and then it goes to 8, 9. There's all the way, there's 10. Okay, so this thing can really, The air is coming out of a really thin area slit right there. And again, I can point it like that. Now, nothing comes out the top or the ends, like here, or the back. It's just this real thin slit. Now I can oscillate it. I can put it on, or I can just move it. This allows me just to move it. It'll just move just a little bit, see? Well, it actually moves quite a bit. I just simply pressed it one time. See how the base station's moving, and that's causing the whole thing to move. I can move it back the other way. And again, I'm simply just pressing it one time, and that's how much movement you get. Let's press it one more time. Let's see if we hold it. Yeah, if you hold it, it'll just keep moving. No, I don't think it will. Let's go to oscillate. So I can put this on oscillating, and it's got several different oscillating modes, and this will tell you. Let's walk the fan down. It's pretty loud. Now we can see the base station stays firm, but this part oscillates right here. That's why we had to remove the tape. Now if we look, we get 45 degrees of oscillation, 90, and 180, depending on the lights. So you've got 3 modes of oscillation. Now it does telescope up, and it's very easy to move it up or down. So up, left, or I can rotate this. But you don't want to rotate the base. It can hear like a motor grinding. So if you want to turn it, I would just use the motor here itself to turn it. But again, up, it's very easy. It's like a spring assist, up or down, rotate these. I could just do a straight line. Let's go over the precision height. It'll raise or lower 38 to 30, 31.5 left to right, and with it tilted, with it kind of at a straight up and down, maximum height is 52.8 inches. Now they're considering how you angle these different modes. Now there's like not a mode on the remote. There are, I'll show you those, but if you point one way, like a vertical, cooling tower mode, air blanket modes when it's like horizontal, one going one way, one going the other way, kind of gets a circle going, and same with multi-floor level, one up and one down. Now the remote is magnetic, and it sticks right there. Either way, it's got like a little curve in it. So let's go, we have a mode button here. Let's go over the modes, press it. Now, one thing you're gonna notice is the lights are synchronizing to the left. This is called sleep mode. In sleep mode, it mutes the chimes, dims the lights, and switches the fan to an optimized speed for sleep. Let's hit it again. Now this is maximum boost. So the fan will be on maximum boost. The LEDs went cycled to the right. And hit it again. And then they call this natural breeze mode. The fan will gently randomize airflow to simulate winds. So it's going to be low, then high, then low. Now it never goes super high, but yeah, it goes pretty low. It's just a random pattern. And again, let's go to the other mode. So this way means you're in sleep mode. It's pretty loud for sleep mode, actually. Press it again, you're in boost. And boost is really, really a lot of air. Press it again, it's a random pattern. Press it again, I think you just come out. Then I can control the fan myself. Now I do have a timer, and the LED lights are going to tell us what timer you've set. So when there's one LED, it's 1 hour, 2 is 2 hours, 4 is 4 hours. 3 is 4 hours. 4 LEDs is 8 hours, and all 5 LEDs is 12 hours. Okay, we can disable the chime. See, the chime's not super loud, but we can disable it. It says hold down the timer button and the oscillating buttons. So these 2 buttons, this is the timer and this is the oscillate. Hold them down at the same time. Okay, So now let's see, it doesn't chime, so that's nice. You want to reverse it, go back to chime, press and hold them again, and point it at the thing. Okay, now it's got 3 beeps. Now again, with this, I can't control oscillating, and I can't control the timer with just this button. So let's come up here. I can press that button, turn it off. I can press that button to turn it on. Hold down the button on bass to change the speed. So hold the button. There's 2. There's 3. And if I keep holding it, it'll just walk itself up all the way up to 10. There's 10. Now let's say if I want to walk it down. Press it again. Yeah, it's walking down now. You just hold the button. Those LED lights tell you something. There's all the way to 1. And then if I want to turn it off, just turn it off. I can't do the modes from this button, but I can turn it on and off and change the fan speed. Now they talk about carrying it. They want you to rotate this like this. Whoops. It's going to be a little awkward. There is a handle here, but you're going to have to, looks like it might be easier if this was extended. So you can definitely, you can pick it up right here, one hand here and one hand here. And again, this is a screen. Looks like you can detach that little screen. Not sure. Yeah, it's just held in there with a little bit of friction. But yeah, you could take this and wash this and make sure you dry it, or just blow it off or vacuum it off. Put it in there. It's got like an angle to it. So get the angle right and it just snaps in. Yeah, nothing here really to take apart. They don't say anything about this other than there's just a fan motor there. Here's what the bottom looks like. It's got some rubber feet that help it grip. And the base is just right at 10 inches. Now, one thing to keep in mind, when this thing oscillates, these things, if they're sticking out this way, you know, you're gonna need about 14 inches from the base, or about 13 inches from the base, because when it oscillates, that will rotate, you know, so you can't set it up right next to the wall if you wanna do the full and 180 degree oscillation. But you could if you turned it this way. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So here's a typical installation. I've got it on the floor, 6 foot long cord. There it is, up and down. That's about the height of a light switch. Again, I can turn it on. I can really ramp up that fan speed. I can go right to high, pressing the mode button twice. So again, there's vertical. All right, so how much it is moving air, so I don't feel it here. I do feel it. It comes off at an angle, maybe just a little bit. I can feel it here. I don't feel it here. I definitely feel it here. And I definitely feel it down lower. I stopped feeling it about there. So it's got like a middle, and then, yeah. So it is directional. It's not super powerful, like forcing a bunch of air, even though it has to come out that little slit. So it's more directional than anything. All right, I've got it lifted all. So there it is with it lifted all the way up and horizontal. And again, and when all the lights are lit, there's the 180 degrees. So I don't know if it's going to clear. Yeah, it's not going to clear. So if you want it to go the full 180, when it's horizontal, you got to make sure it's nice and clear. Very, very small area of air coming out. Let's turn it down. So let's pretending I was sleeping. So I don't hear the air movement. I do hear the motor just a little bit. I hear the motor more than anything. And then let's go to its night mode. Yeah, the motor sounds like an airplane engine a little bit for when it's ramping up and down, but once it stabilizes, you don't hear it. And then let's go to the wind noise, where it's going to oscillate it. Yeah, you can hear the motor winding up and down a little bit, changing the fan speed. Then I can just store the remote. Nice, strong magnet. I like that. And I like to leave that sticker there. It tells me what's going on with it for a while. Eventually, I'll be able to remove that. But pretty nice fan. I like the looks of it. Okay, I'm about 15 feet away down this hallway. I can feel the air. Okay, I'm about 30 feet away. I'm about 30 feet away. I got it on max down there. And it is a gentle, very gentle breeze that I can sort of feel. It's moving air. I don't feel like a fan's blowing right on me, but I can definitely feel the air is being moved down this hallway. And if I go to 37, yeah, it claims to have an 80-foot reach. Says it will accelerate air 80 feet. That might be a stretch. Yeah, now the closer I get it, the more I can feel it concentrated in the middle. Okay, so this thing's retailing for $250. I did buy this with my own money. Now, would I spend $250 on this? Ugh, that's tough. It's a fan. I do like the remote. I like the looks of it. Not many fans have these features. Very directional, so not many I think it would have to be for a very specific reason you wanted this. It's well built, and I think it's a nice fan. The motor noise is a little louder than I probably would like, and you do get quite a bit of air noise because the air has to come out this little slit. Assembly's super easy. It is a little heavy to move around. Yeah, $250 for a fan. That's a pretty tall stretch. Again, if I had specific needs, like say I wanted to blow air upstairs and then blow downstairs and kind of get some circulation going, I might want to do that. Or if I wanted to blow it, they do show it blowing it on your bed, as a horizontal, maybe. Again, this is a pretty, I want to like it because it's Shark, but man, that's a pretty steep price tag, $250. Now, they do typically put their stuff on sale. What would I pay for this? Seems like about $150, $175 fan. Again, it has to be plugged in. There's no HEPA filter on it. You're getting into this higher price range. Dyson has a fan that has a HEPA filter on it. And doesn't have all this type of stuff, but those are like $400. So yeah, this one I'm not sure. TurboBlade. Dysons are a lot quieter. This one, it just seems, I don't know that they tried to figure the technology to get it super quiet, but again, I want to like it, but that's a super high price tag. But at least I went through everything and showed you exactly how it's going to work. This is definitely going to be for some people. If you're looking to buy a fan, it's a very attractive, it doesn't look like a fan. So, okay, it doesn't look like the traditional fan. It looks like a piece of furniture. Okay, so maybe I'm starting to see why there was a need for this. You could put this in the corner. Okay, you could have it like that. Okay, so you could put this in the corner, and now that's a pretty cool looking fan. And you could even have it oscillate, and it would get everything. It would cool you in this room. So I'm starting to see the more I use it. See, they innovate these things, and I don't really understand them sometimes. Because they're so different. But I think there was some thought that went into this. It doesn't look like a fan. It does look like a piece of furniture. It's attractive. I'm sure there's going to be several colors, variations out. I'm sure there'll be a Walmart version with one less fan speed. It'll be probably $20, $30 cheaper. So again, I'll put a link to it in the show description notes. If you use my link, the product doesn't cost you anymore, but I get a small commission from the sale. It is a way of helping support my channel. That way I can continue to buy these products and give you my honest opinion. I really had to talk myself into buying or keeping this one. I'll probably keep it just because I want to compare it to other ones, and they're probably going to release future ones in the future. But anyway, it is a pretty cool looking fan when you do that. So thanks everybody for your support. If you could, please like and subscribe. And I will be comparing this to, I have all their fans. They have like 4 fans now. And I'm going to grab that next, I've had that other fan for about a year, and it's my everyday fan. So yeah, this fan I've been using every day almost. I love it. So I was super excited when they came out with a new fan, but look, that looks like a fan. So again, everybody look for the comparison coming, and I do love this fan. This is their Flex Breeze fan. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.